You're welcome to Kashmir Crown. Today we bring this broadcast from SSP office Baramulla. Right now with me is SSP Baramulla, Mr. Imtiaz Hussain. Since Baramulla police is exercising so many activities in the district, when it comes to public welfare, when it comes to different activities of police in Baramulla, so there have been so many activities in the district. Mr. Imtiaz Hussain, you're welcome to Kashmir Crown.
Thank you very much.
The first question from my side, you have been to Baramulla since it's 1 year. More than a year. So how do you enjoy your policing and posting here?
See, policing and posting is not for enjoyment, it is a public service.
Okay.
So I'm thankful to the people here because we have been able to maintain good control over the law and order and the other aspects of policing as well. And people have been quite forthcoming. They have been coming to police for help and for not only the things that are in the domain of the police, but as well other things as well where they need our help. And we have been also more than forthcoming in helping people in those aspects.
Okay. Since in last summer unrest, so many people were expecting that Baramulla town would be on, boil, because volatile conditions there in the old town. But police has been trying to actually, taking youth into confidence, talking to them, counseling them. How did you find last 2016 unrest?
See, I should give the credit to the officers who were on ground, who exercised maximum restraint and dealt things very professionally. But at the same time, the major credit goes to the people who did not come into the propaganda that was unleashed at those times, and they controlled their children. I could see the good parenting aspect in Baramulla, and those people who were actually involved in violence, we got them arrested and they were even brought to the ambit of law. But most of the help that came was from the right-thinking people of the Baramulla town, who have seen a lot of turmoil in the past. They have seen worse times in 2010 and 8 and even 13. But this time around, I am happy that good sense prevailed. And all of us together, police and public, they made it a point that there is no casualty. There are no...
I think there was no casualty in Baramulla.
Thankfully, there were no casualties, but primarily because of the people who exercised restraint and who helped police in maintaining the law and order.
What were the challenges actually in 2016 to Baramulla police?
See, our challenges were similar as the rest of the valley. There was nothing different here. But I believe the kind of work that we had done in terms of restoration of the traffic in the town, which was a major challenge for the people, and then there was the drug peddling that was going on, and we have arrested a lot of people in 2016 and booked them under stringent J&K PIT NDPSA, which is only prevalent in J&K, where the divisional commissioner is an authority to detain the people who are involved in drug trafficking. And we were quite active at that aspect, and people have appreciated that work of police.
Okay. You yourself spoke to so many stone pelters. What did you find?
See, there's a kind of atmosphere that's being built, and a person, a boy, he gets swayed because he has nothing great to do in life. That is the problem. That's a tragedy. These boys, youngsters, they are so innocent. They don't know actually what they are doing. Most of them, majority of them are not ideologically driven. There may be a couple of boys who are ideologically driven. The rest of them do it for the sport. They do it just because the youth energy they need it to channelize somewhere. I have not seen any kind of radicalization, kind of a thing in those young boys who are even in pre-teenage years. So what is needed is that good parenting is required. The parents need to take care of their children. They need to speak to them. Police also needs to speak to them. Other non-governmental organizations, volunteer organizations, they need to come forward and counsel these boys who are being unnecessarily dragged into a conflict, which is not their making.
Okay. Mr. Imtiaz, one more question. Since apart from policing and law and order, one of the major towns in North Kashmir, that's Old Town, is in shambles in terms of development and all that. Do you think that there should be something done, for the development cause and other, developmental measures?
I think there are already certain schemes in pipeline like decongestion plan and other. Administration is taking the measures what they have to do. But other things also will follow once the peace is there. I believe we have been able to restore the peace to a large extent. I think administration is also doing their bit to ensure that peace and development is there.
At last, let me come to the topic. Today, Baramulla police has evaded a major tragedy in Baramulla jail. So can you share the details with us?
Yeah, we had a request from the jail authorities that they have a suspicion that some mobile phones have been smuggled into the jail, maybe by whatever means. So we conducted a joint search, Baramulla police and the jail authorities, and we recovered some mobile phones from there. We have lodged an FIR, and investigation has been taken up in the matter.
Thanks for talking to Kashmir Crown.
Thank you.
Thanks, ladies and gentlemen, for watching Kashmir Crown News.